Jesus, come, inhabit the praise of the sinner and saint. Jesus, come, and Jesus, move. Here and now, we call on you, Lord, come and meet us today. Here and now, have your way. Open up the heavens.
Well, good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. So excited that you're here with me today for another video. Today we're going to be doing a day in the life, just bringing you through our day to day. We've been here in Texas for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
4 days.
4 days now, and we are just going through getting stuff done. So I thought I would bring you along for my to-do list today. I'm going to share next what my to-do list is. It's pretty extensive. I misread the emails about VBS. So our new church that we're attending, we went yesterday for the first time. We loved it. They have VBS coming this week, and the boys were kind of disappointed that they missed VBS at our Hawaii church and then also at our Georgia church while we were there. So when I found out that they were able to go to the VBS here, I got them signed up, and I thought that the VBS started today. So we got them all ready this morning and drove over to the church, and the parking lot was empty. And I'm like, oh, it's not today. So I looked back through my emails, and it in fact starts tomorrow. So today is going to be a bit different than I had originally planned, but we're just going to roll with it. That's kind of the season we're in. I have a lot of stuff to get done today, and we're going to bring you along for all of it. So first up is Walmart. I have a few things I need to purchase. Tim and I have been sleeping on an air mattress that has holes in it, so that's not been fun all night. We're tossing and turning, and then the air mattress slowly deflates, and then we pump it back up, and then it slowly deflates. Tim tried to repair it with a patch. It did not work, so I have given in, and I'm buying a new air mattress. So need to get an air mattress. We're missing a twin sheet for one of the boys' air mattresses. We must have left it at one of the hotels or something. And then I also need to get a few gym clothes, and I think that was it. So anyways, we're gonna go and get all of that done, and then I will bring you along through the rest of the day. So come along with us. Let's do this.
Peace out.
This one actually doesn't have a hole, so I put an air mattress underneath the one that has a hole in it because we're thinking that there might have been something on the floor that we didn't sweep up before we laid the air mattress down, and that's what caused the holes. There was actually like 3 or 4, so it looks like little rocks poked through. So we're hoping having the air mattress underneath it will save us from this one also getting holes in it, because I might lose my mind. I just got an email from the moving company, and they said that they don't think that our stuff will be here for another 4 weeks. So I'm having a bit of a just frustrated moment, trying to stay positive, trying to remind ourselves like we have a house, we have beds, we're okay. But it's also very frustrating because we've already been, we gave our stuff up June 15th, and it is July 27th when I'm filming this. So we just want our stuff back. It's been 6 weeks. But we're just gonna stay positive. We're gonna continue praying that things move quickly and hope for the best. I'm gonna continue working through my to-do list, to be honest. The VBS not being today kind of throws things off a little bit because I was planning to run a bunch of errands. I was planning to record some voiceovers, but now that the boys are home with me, it kind of makes things a little bit more difficult. So I am going to right now work on some voiceovers. Two of the boys went out to the basketball court, and then Luke wanted to stay back and get some of his summer workbook done. So he's on the back porch with me. I'm helping him with that, getting the voiceovers ready to record. And then at some point I will get those recorded. And then I need to unpack the boys' suitcase here and just pick up around the house a little bit. I have some hooks that I need to hang in the bathrooms to hold the towels. The kitchen just has stuff all over it, so I really just want to kind of fix things up and then continue working through my to-do list. At some point I would like to take a shower, and then I need to head out and run the errands that I need to run. So the boys are not going to love that part, but I'm choosing to do that when it's the hottest part of the day, which is between 1 and like 5, because we are not allowing the boys to play outside at those times anymore. Because yesterday they went out there and they all came back with headaches, with completely red faces, and we just don't want them to be out at the hottest parts of the day. It's over 100 degrees around that time, and we just don't want to chance heat exhaustion or things like that. So 1 to 5 is going to be time for us to go run some errands. I'm going to get as much done as I can here before then, and then we'll go through there. So I will keep bringing you along, but just wanted to give a quick little update. These hooks are fantastic for hanging brooms and mops in little closets. So that is what we are doing next. Very quick. I don't think I had this on my list, but I'm definitely going to add it and then check it off. But these are little command hooks, and then it's really neat. You just put the little stickies on the back. They stick to the wall in the closet here, and then this can hang instead of sitting on the floor. So it allows the mop to dry if you're not rewashing it, and it just helps the bristles to last longer. So quick little purchase. I got these in Hawaii and loved them, so I purchased them here. Things hung up, and now the floor is wide open, so that makes things much easier and it just looks better. All right, next up is in the boys' bathroom. So I like to have this as kind of a decor rack, even though you can't see it once you open the door, it blocks it, but I like to have just a pretty towel here, and so I need to hang the boys' towels. Where I have the camera right now is in the actual shower and toilet room, but I just don't know that the towels will dry well in there. So I'm kind of going back and forth if I want to put them in there. I think I do. Okay, we're going to switch things around. Hold on. Okay. Oops. All right, so again, these are just command hooks. They peel off really easy, so when you move, if you're in a rental like we are, you can just take them off. They don't take the paint with you. And so I just got these at Walmart the other day. We've spent a lot of money at Walmart in the last few days, but what I typically do, what you're going to see me do here, is I take 2 of the little hooks. They have the little stickers for them, stick them on there, and then I just do where they could reach. So 2 here for Brian, 2 here for James, and then 2 more at the bottom for Luke. I was kind of trying to guess if I want to go a little bit, probably go higher, middle, and bottom. That should be okay. So that way the towels can hang there and then dry a little bit easier. They have 1 hook up here, but it's just 1, and it just typically doesn't work out well. So we're going to do this. It worked for us in Georgia. I don't think I did it in Hawaii, but we're going to do it here. So here we go. The downfall with not having all of our stuff yet is I don't have any drawers or dressers for the boys to keep their stuff, so we're just going to be putting it up on their shelves in their room and hope that we can keep it organized and tidy. It's helpful that right now I'm doing this because most of our laundry is actually dirty, so I don't have as much to do to organize this, but we're gonna get this done. I wonder if I should just keep each of you in a suitcase, like in your own. What do you think? Because then you can have your clothes not like on the floor. And when the movers come, we could just zip it up and then it'll be out of the way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I need to go get some suitcases. Leftover dinner. What are you guys having?
Mac and cheese and grapes. No grapes for me. Yeah, you ate them all.
Dad had a sandwich and half plate nachos.
Little dessert as well. It's just a plain rice cake with peanut butter, banana, and a little drizzle of honey for some carbs and a little sweet treat I like to have after each meal. All right, quick little update. I have a voiceover done. I have the boys' suitcase unpacked. I'm gonna do laundry, library, and Sam's Club tomorrow. And we checked off Walmart. Next up, oh, what did I do? There was also, oh no, it's not on here. The hooks, we'll have to add that and then check it off because I don't know, I'm a weirdo and I like to do that. So hooks, checked off. So we are making progress. Tim just came home for lunch and now he's headed back to work. So the boys and I'm gonna finish up the office area and then we're gonna go run our address change, post office, and housing office errands. And then that will probably be it for the day. And then I'll finish the rest of these while the boys play. What are you guys playing? Okay, hey, James is next and then we're gonna be done after that turn.
Okay.
Okay. I really felt like the house was not super clean when we moved in, so that was kind of a bummer. And then I just went through the laundry room. We just had a bunch of stuff up on this shelf. We had a bunch of stuff on the little folding table here. Let me flip you around. This is our laundry room area. We have a full bag of laundry. That's gonna be a tomorrow thing. I have to go get soap. I totally forgot to get that at Walmart today, so I have to go back. But we obviously don't have a washer and dryer, so I have to go to the laundromat. But this was just full of stuff earlier that we just kind of were piling in here, and then this was becoming a catch-all. We did have to purchase a microwave because this house doesn't have one, and to save on counter space, I put it in here because the kitchen is literally right in there. So just to save counter space, we don't use the microwave a whole lot, so thought it was just easier. And then I have my little folding table for laundry. And then in here is our library. Obviously, we are gonna have a lot more than this once all of our stuff gets here, but this is all the stuff we brought with us. So just kind of mapping this out in here. Tim and I were discussing the idea of, this is a pretty big size room. And so we've been trying to figure out where we're gonna put the drums. And we do have a big brown bookshelf. I don't know if you remember from our library in Hawaii, if you've been following along that long, but we have a big bookshelf with a ton of Tim and I's books, and then these kinds of shelves typically hold all of the boys' books and all of our homeschool stuff. And I'm thinking about maybe, I was just gonna have that stuff in here, but maybe putting the drum set in here and making this like a little music room too. My only issue is it's a little bit warm in here. There's not an actual vent, so I don't know if that's gonna work, but just trying to map it out. So yeah, real life thoughts. The kiddos had kind of started arguing and getting a little bit tired of each other, so we all have our own rooms now. So they are having some quiet time while I got the rest of that stuff done. I think next we're gonna head out and do some errands. I showed a clip also of our little desk area. That is right now just where I'm putting all of our school stuff and, well, not really school stuff, but like summer school activity books, Bibles and things like that, because we're gonna walk past it. So there's somewhere that we can keep it that's central. We're gonna walk past it every day, which is gonna remind me to stay on track and get them back in those, because we're only on like day 9 of the whole book. We've had it the whole summer and we didn't even use it. So with our stuff not going to be here for a very long time, we are definitely going to be implementing at least that workbook, some daily reading, and obviously Bible study and stuff, which we've been doing. So that is the plan for that, but I'm kind of just waiting right now for Luke to wake up. So I'm going to edit some videos while he sleeps, and then as soon as he's awake, we're going to go run the errands. And then that's going to be it for my to-do list today. So let's go finish strong. To run errands without the kiddos, I could, and they would very much appreciate that, because they do not like to run errands, and because of that I don't like to run errands with them. So anyways, while I waited, I got a few more things done. I'm gonna go ahead and check this off because I've obviously been recording it today. I just sent out the email. I finished one more voiceover. I'm about to go and do the address change, the post office and the housing office, and then I will be all done for the day. Finally got our mailbox keys, so now I can start getting mail again. This view of the mountain will never get old. So pretty. So when you sign for a house in the military, you get a sheet where you mark down all the different things that are wrong with the house when you, I want to show an address, when you are moving in. so that when you move out, they don't charge you for any damages that are done. So that is what I'm turning in today. This house wasn't too bad. It's a lot of minor stuff, but we always go overboard with what we mark just because I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I don't want to end up paying for something that was there when we moved in. And I also always take a video of the entire house, top to bottom, so that everything that I'm putting on here is shown on video. Decided to check out the pool real quick. There's a cute little playground next to it. And then a nice big old pool. It's only open different days of the week, but the boys are gonna love it. I'm officially back home. It is a couple minutes, it's like 10 after 5, and it is now time to cook dinner. So I'm gonna get some dinner on the stove. Tim and the boys are out at the park playing basketball. So I have a quiet house. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm going to dance around in my kitchen, and I'm gonna make some spaghetti. Feels good to be able to cook again. But I feel really good about everything that I got done on the list today. I just showed it to you guys. Didn't get everything done, but I also didn't expect to get everything done. And I added things that I didn't originally plan on doing that I did do. So very proud of the progress I made today. Thank you for hanging out with me, for keeping me accountable. These kinds of videos are to encourage you to get your to-do list out and to get going on whatever it is that you have to do to show you what's going on in my world. I feel like this was the most random video that I've ever recorded, probably ever, for YouTube. But they help me to just stay accountable to doing the list so that I don't get lazy and then just kind of like, I'll do it tomorrow. The fact that I was recording, it made me continue to show up. So thank you for helping with that. I hope that you had fun. I hope you got some good insight into what it's like. I know a lot of us, if you're a military spouse, you know what this life is like, but moving is always full of so many to-dos that have to get done as soon as you move in. We've only been in this house for 4 days, and I feel like the list just keeps growing, but we really have accomplished so much. So just gonna keep trucking along. And oh, I forgot to post office. I did check that off. I just checked it on the list here. Feels good to get this done, and I'm excited to continue working through it and making our way to settling here in Texas. I am going to be doing a little series in my shorts, just sharing, not my shorts like I wear, but like the YouTube shorts, just sharing kind of the process of making Texas home. If there's anything specific that you want to see, whether it's in those short videos or it's in these long form videos, please go ahead and comment that down below. It helps me to know what you want to see more of. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep sharing what I wanna share. And sometimes there's people that have things that they'd like to see. So let me know if you have any suggestions or requests, and I will do my best to get those out. But like I said, I'm gonna end this video here, gonna cook some dinner, hang out as a family, and let this to-do list go for the rest of the day. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.
Every day isn't shining like today. Beauty rising, I can say I have seen mountain highs and some valleys. Yeah, I've shouldered some baggage, felt the weight of some burdens, carried shame, cried in pain, took the lies and put them on me. I will leave it at the altar, God. Leave it at the altar, God. I leave it at the altar, God. Oh, I will give you everything now, God. Oh, I surrender all and leave it at the altar, God.